now declare open the DLF Indian Premier League. This is truly a momentous day for India and for the great game of cricket.
IPL has revolutionized the way cricket is viewed, and there's one man who is synonymous with it, and he is, yes, you guessed it right, Mr. Lalit Modi himself.
My guest this week, well, not quite Jerry Maguire, but a man who will create many Jerry Maguire.
All right, now with me is the one and only Mr. Lalit Modi. I'm lucky.
The IPL Commissioner Lalit Modi and Shashi Tharoor, the Minister for State for External Affairs, are set for a face-off.
BCCI then emailed a 34-page charge sheet against Lalit Modi.
So finally, Lalit Modi is out. He's out of the IPL, out.
7 months later, Lalit wants to tell his side of the story, arranging for Mihir Bose, former BBC sports editor and renowned business and sports commentator, to meet in London for a frank and open interview. What follows is the result of that interview.
Lalit, you cannot deny the fact that the main charges against you are that you set up the IPL in order to benefit yourself and your family, when probably Indian cricket did not need IPL at all.
Well, you know, you may say Indian cricket did not need IPL as far as, or I did X, Y, Z to benefit X, Y, Z. You've got to keep in mind, at the time when I conceived the IPL, it was considered to be a pioneering project. It was a dream of mine. And it was something that I think the people of India needed and wanted. And as any pioneering initiative, a pioneer can go out there and get the goal. Or most people who think they're going to be pioneers actually end up on their backs with arrows on their backs.
You took the gold, and your son-in-law, your relatives took the gold because they were part of the bidding process.
The only way we could take this forward is to bring friends and family. And friends and family are people who either believed in you or didn't believe in you. And if they believed in you, they would go out and invest. I told them a dream. I told them my dream. And I said I would make it happen. And if I did not make them happen, they would be actually out there gunning for me before you would be. And because it's happened today, and it has become so successful, people are now pointing back and saying, oh, you gave it to friends and family. Where were all these people when we were conceiving the league? Anybody that you talked to said this is not going to work. So at that point in time, it was an extremely difficult sale.
If you were not a cowboy, you showed misjudgment in tweeting about it, leading to the resignation of an Indian minister and causing the Indian Prime Minister, while he was in the White House, grave embarrassment.
Well, that wasn't intended. It happened. It wasn't intended to embarrass anybody. It was the intention out there to get the truth out there. It wasn't intended to, what you call, embarrass a minister or the government.
You don't regret tweeting?
No, not at all.
The issue here is that the way you did the deal cost the BCCI possibly $80 million.
I think you're putting the question wrong. The way I did the deals, I made the BCCI billions of dollars, not cost them $80 million. Let's talk about the amount of deals that I've done for the BCCI in 2005 since I've come in. Prior to me coming in, look at the results of the BCCI at that point in time, how much money they made. Probably the BCCI in a year would make $30–40 million. To what I changed the marketing structure, I changed the way we did business, where the BCCI today, if you look at it, has locked in contracts over $6 or $7 billion.
But you don't seem to be accepting that at any point in this, you're facing some very, very grave charges that you made any mistakes.
When you pioneer a product, you come out with an innovative product. Of course, when you're thinking outside the box, you are going to upset the old establishment. You are going to change rules. If we did not change rules, we would not be where we are. Cricket on its own is one thing. What we did is add cricket with the entertainment, with the glamour, with the Bollywood. You know, there were a whole lot of different segments and thought processes that we put together and put out there, which has resulted in the IPL where it is today. And of course, it's upset some people. And of course, we may have made mistakes along the line. But I don't regret them, because if I hadn't made those mistakes, I wouldn't have corrected them and gone forward and made it better. That is why today we are the world's hottest league.
How long do you intend staying in London? When do you intend to return to India?
I will return to India as and when I feel secure.
But do you not realize that by not going back to India, you further the image that you have actually benefited personally from the IPL? Can you tell me that you have not pocketed money from as a result of setting up the IPL?
I can very clearly tell you that I have not pocketed any money from the IPL. And first and foremost, let me just be very clear and be very objective about this. When I set up the IPL, if you're talking numbers, let's talk numbers. You've got to keep in mind, I created something out of nothing. The BCCI has benefited, will benefit in the next 10 years in excess of $2 billion, which is never something that they were even projected to project, that they were going to get. This is something of an initiative that I took on my own as an honorary member to create something of value, and do it for an organization, solely for the benefit of the organization and for the people that are getting involved with it.
You've claimed great credit for moving IPL from India to South Africa when the security situation would not have allowed the tournament to be held in India. But there have also been allegations that as a result of that you personally benefited from it.
How? I would like to know. Yes, I benefited by creating a world-class product. The only way I benefited is by showing to the world that it could be done. I benefited by showing my skills that I could move a product in 21 days, move tens of thousands of people across continents for a product that people take years to build. Yes, I benefited in that regard. Yes, I benefited by proving everybody wrong.
Are you saying that this is the old story of the Indian exporting lobsters to America, and he does it in an open box? When the American says, why do you do it in an open box? Aren't you worried they'll escape? He says, if one lobster tries to escape, the others will pull him down. Is this the old story? Is that what you're saying? Well, that others were jealous of your success?
Again, I don't have to say it. You're saying it. Thank you very much.
But as a result of these charges, tell me, do you sleep well at night?
I sleep extremely well because, again, they're not charges, they're allegations.
And how do you see this ending?
It's going to end by me getting a clean slate.
But that could take a long process.
It's fine. I'm in no hurry. At the end of the day, it's the results of what I have built are already proven. That's something nobody can take away. Even if they want to take away, nobody can take that away. I have created a successful product. I hope the product continues to be successful going forward because that's something that I built. It's a baby of mine and I'm very happy with it. I have no regrets. And if I had to do it again, of course I may do it with a little bit change with the knowledge that I have. But if I didn't have the knowledge I had in the first place, I wouldn't have been able to create what I did in the first place.